Yes, people at FJTV. So normally, sometimes start a video saying you can already see by the title, and then that's the train of thought for the video. But you could probably already see from the thumbnail. Now, first and foremost, the picture I've already decided I'm going to use is from September 2021, and I've done about 5 months, give or take, of Muay Thai or Thai boxing, or essentially kickboxing, but everyone knows what I'm talking about when I say Muay Thai anyway. I'd give the assumption of. And I've already said a few times on the channel, I know I've done the channel purge, so quickly for context without longing out the process, I basically started as we came out of that lockdown in the UK, which was middle of April 2021. In May, I started doing Muay Thai, Thai boxing. So obviously May 2021, like I said, the thumbnail's from September 2021, and I stopped going. I think the last class I did was July 2022. Now I started my YouTube channel in May 2022. I've already spoke about it a few times again. Like I said, I don't want to drag it out, and also don't want to make this as a long video. But as I said, I'd stopped for a bit, and I've said on this channel the same way I know I had to get back into the martial arts, because one after meets his destiny on the path he takes to avoid it. Yeah, like I always say, it comes full circle. Everything in my life comes full circle. Again, for context, I think I said it in my video, my first video of 2024. I said I've rejoined, and it's ironic that now I live in, obviously only really my UK people will get the context of geography of what I'm about to say, but I now live in Wolverhampton, and I'm going to a place that's on the outskirts of Birmingham, but basically Great Bar, where I used to live. I used to live walking distance from this Muay Thai gym, yeah. It's not the one I started at. I started at the one club, and then again, someone there was like, there's one down the road from your house. And I was like, say less. Started going to the one, obviously down the road from the house. Like I said, stopped, whatever. And like I said, it's just the way things are and the way everything sort of panned out, like I said. And I was saying to my boy, I need to get back into, a proper martial arts gym, whether it's MMA or kickboxing. And like I said, if it's back on the Muay Thai, I said I might as well rejoin where I was already going. And he was like, and I said it in this past video, so like I said, I don't want to drag it out and keep waffling, but it was like, if you're going to join there, I might as well join there. So again, there's a few different clubs, and I just worked out from where I'm living now, like I said, all the way in Wolverhampton. It's the same distance to each specific club, but within a couple of minutes range. So I said I might as well go to the one that I was already at before. Again, like I already said, ironically, it's down the road from where I used to live. So again, that's almost 3 minutes gone. Same like I said, as I say at the start of the video, sometimes you can already see by the title. I think I'm going to call this Nak Muay, which means like, I think it literally means Muay Thai fighter or Thai fighter. And again, for no other reason than, like I said, it's just as I'm bringing from my sort of thought field out, and you want to talk about manifestation, even though a lot of it is just taking action. But the same as I said, my 2023 vision was, like I said, warrior in a garden, getting back into the martial arts. I knew it was going to be a process, but I knew I needed to do it because, like I said, I couldn't just be big boy bodybuilder, just gym, just weight training or strength training. As much as I love it, as I see 333 on the timer, I absolutely love it. I love the training. One of my boys is basically a bodybuilder. He's like twice the size of me. Anytime we link up and did training sessions, always had a good time, and it was always a good session. He used to always say to me, not that I need any sort of confidence boost or whatever, but he used to always be like, I just love training with you, but it's like the way you push me, he said, and it's like you just got that extra gear. And I used to always say I was like, bro, because I just got that fucked up sort of part of my head that whether I'm caffeinated or not, whether I got food in me or not, because sometimes we'd do it early morning Saturday leg day, bro, and I wouldn't have time to have food because he wanted to go early. And because of me being me, I'd probably go sleep late on Friday. So I'm getting up, like I said, early Saturday, just fly to the gym on an empty stomach. But as I said, bro, anytime it's my training, I just get dialed in, yeah. But having said that, like I said, I realised for myself, me personally, and what as well, like I speak on this channel, at the deepest level, I'm an immortal soul in a human avatar. Like I'm wearing this top, it's like I'm wearing this skin suit, yeah, known as Josh, whatever, with my YouTube channel, FJTV, Fitness Journeys TV. Something like I've said it, and I'll say it again, Fitness Jose, I'm a personal training and online coaching fitness brand that I wasn't really promoting as much. And again, it's been a weird, windy road, but the same way I said in my, like I said, first video of 2024, and my video from last year when I said 2024 vision, when I was like, bro, it's not just a case of I'm in like a weight training gym that's got heavy bags and I'm going to do my own sort of kickboxing session, Muay Thai session, whatever. I'm like, no, I need to be back in classes, a class environment when it's literally from the worst person in there to the best in there, and wherever I fit in that hierarchy, that food chain. Same with, like I said, I'll humble myself. Same way I said partly with like shaving, because in my mind it's like a refresh. I wanted to do it earlier in January, but the way things went on and the way I was dragging my heels a little bit, as I said, for the first week I didn't have any heating in the house, and I was like, bro, I got priorities over rejoining a gym at the minute, do you know what I mean? So again, that's 5 minutes gone, I don't want to long it out, but again, quick little catch up. And as I said in that more recent video a couple of days ago, this is week number 2 currently, as much as we're in the 3rd week of January, but week number 2 of rejoining the classes. And straight away, again, I don't want to drag it out, but for context, for this specific video, when I spoke to the coaches, obviously initially on the phone when I was letting them know, saying about I want to join, like what time's the class should I come to, blah, 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 blah. And then they're asking, have you done this before? So again, I said, started, did it for a bit, did 2 gradings, so I was technically a green band, because you go from, obviously, beginners, yellow, green, I think then it goes blue, and then there's like blue number 1, and then brown, and then it's like brown 1, 2, 3, and then red. But by that point, I think you're already basically a fighter, even if it's not professional fighting. But again, as I said I got to green, but I've stopped for a bit, and I said treat me as a beginner. And it was funny, I think I mentioned in that most recent video, but again I'll say it in this one because I am specifically talking about like the Muay Thai, and I just want to catch up for these videos. It was funny because it was like I said, I've already in my mind humbled myself. I'm not going to be like, nah, excuse, I've done this, you know what I mean? I was like, bro, I'm going to be in a beginner's class. There's probably going to be people that day is their first day. It's going to be coaches that they don't really give a fuck whether you think you know it or not. They're going to tell you, do it like this, and if you're doing it wrong, I'm going to correct it. And again, like I said, just the way I can humble myself with anything in life. And as much as I talk about in this channel and I say I'm an immortal soul, again, it's like I'm just understanding that I'm just looking through this POV and I'm just operating this physical vessel, almost like I'm in the control room, just moving the controls. You get what I'm saying? And again, like I say, I'll quickly go on a tangent, everything in my life coming full circle. Same like I said, bro, I'm 26 and this year I'll be 27. As much as I know I look about 12 right now, I've still been doing the training and whatever for years, whether it's just literally in the gym and playing football. But as I said, I did do the Muay Thai for a bit and I was taking it seriously. And even then, that element of imposter syndrome, I removed it from my brain because I was like, bro, I've done this before, bro. When I was doing karate from 12 years old until I was 17, so a good 5 years. And as much as I quit before getting my black belt, again, that was always something that I always, not regretted, but in hindsight was like, if I'd have stuck it out for a little bit longer, when you tell people, yeah, I did it for like 5 years, oh, yeah, then I could be like, yeah, and I got my black belt. But I never did, but I did do competitions. Again, never won anything. The best I got was silver and bronze medals, so 2nd and 3rd place, whatever. As much as I got a chip on my shoulder at the one competition, and I've told the story on the channel because it's kind of funny, that because I was under 18s, it wasn't full contact. I get punched square in the nose by this kid I was fighting in the final, and he got the points for it. So I thought, sound then, let's see how this goes. Punched him straight back, and I got a warning because the referee, who was actually the main sensei, was like, he'd seen that I put my weight behind it, even though he'd done the same, but it is what it is. And like I said, bro, I've told the story, it is what it is, it's kind of funny. It's a funny story to tell. Because even then, I'll say quickly, the context of this one, this kid, it was like his dad was one of the senseis, one of the coaches, he had his mum and all her friends, and obviously their kids are going. They were all in the audience in this small club, and everyone's cheering for this kid, so then other people just start cheering. And I never forget, I was kind of like looking at the audience at one point when he scored a point, you just hear like, ah! And I'm thinking, big man's opposition, yeah, big dog, yeah, everyone fucking booing and cheering for my, okay then. And I just remember looking into the crowd and seeing my dad just sort of stood there in a sea of people, and he just kind of like, as in sort of like, yeah, you got it. As much as, like I said, ended up losing because it was a points thing, even though he was like, he said, if you'd have just gone for it. I said, bro, I said the same way he was crying by the end of it because I, man in the nose. Same way I've told that story. It could be very easy if someone like, still got a chip on your shoulder about that. Because I do, you get me? Yeah, and that's what these videos, like I said, I'm self-aware. It's funny. Anything I relay, you get me? I'm still, like I said, I'm an immortal soul. None of this is real. Yeah, I'm in a physical 3D fake reality and Matrix, whatever, bro. Yeah. Like I said, bringing it back to the Muay Thai. So again, like I said, past 2 weeks, I've done 2 weeks worth of classes. From this week on Tuesday, I did 2 classes. They weren't technically back to back. There was a little bit of a time to kill in between. So I was just, I think I said it in my recent video, I was basically helping someone out a little bit, doing a little bit on the bag, and then I thought, let me just chill before the next class call. Wednesday, did a leg day in the morning. That was it for that day. And then today's Friday. So yesterday, me and my boy did 3 classes, and they were pretty much back to back with a half an hour gap between the second and the third. And the second class I did was an MMA class, and it's funny because that was the first ever MMA class I've ever done. As much as the coach, you know, no shade, bro, but as a PT, I can kind of gauge how people can relay information as well as demonstrating and then articulating through it, and you can probably tell where I'm going after making a statement like that. But this geezer weren't the best at getting across what he wanted. A few of the people, myself and my mate included in the class, were kind of like, huh? When he kind of wanted you to do something, he's like, okay, off you go. And he's like, what was this geezer saying? But it was alright, as much as, again, we're doing the one bit of grappling. Sweeps, I was going to say my partner, but as in who you paired up with, but it was my mate already who said he was going to come along. Sweep the leg, had his whole body weight land on top of me and kind of snapped my neck to the side. And straight away my first thought was, this is what you wanted, big man? Yeah. You said it was like, okay, we're going to be doing the Muay Thai, but as soon as I joined at that place, and they were like, the kid who was signing me up was like, oh yeah, there's the MMA classes, and he was like, you can come along to it if you want. I was like, sound, bro, might as well. So as soon as I'd done that, like I said, and I fucking snapped my neck and it cracked a little bit, but I thought, all right, I feel okay. I'm not like paralysed almost. I was just laughing to myself. I thought, that's how it goes, bro. Yeah, as much as I can take a bit of a battering and a bruising, that's not really what I'm like, you know, moaning about. My point was more, the second I do something, it was just showing me, it was like, this is how it is, bro, and that's all good, yeah. But aside from that, like I said, Muay Thai has been straight away, bro. So I'm like, this is what I was saying, and this is what I've been missing for so long, and this is what I was saying on these videos. Like I said, I know I'm 12 minutes in. If you're still here at this point, I've said something that's going to resonate, or the same way people who have subscribed to the channel. You know what I mean? It's like, I appreciate every single one of you. Currently, it's saying 49, but from the end of last year to this year, it was like 47, 48, 49, 48, 47, 49, 48, 49 again. So I don't know who's subscribing, I'm subscribing again, but whatever. Almost 50 subscribers. So like I say, I've said something that's resonating, yeah. I'm doing something right with these videos. Even if it's literally, I'll do these, no one really watches them, but when I chop it up for the shorts, it is what it is, yeah. Again, just to wrap the video up, like I said, we're humbling myself, and it's much as I don't want to be like, oh yeah, I'm humble, I'm so humble, guys, I'm the most humble guy ever, I'm so humble, you know what I mean? You know what I mean? Like, I don't know, what's another analogy I can use, even though I made myself pretty clear with that. Saying like, you know, not to gas myself, but I'm a really good driver, because all I'm saying is like I'm the best driver, but I'm not trying to say I'm the best, but I'm like a really good driver, you know what I mean? Then you get on a racetrack and write your car off. But as I said, with me telling myself I'm not going to be a know-it-all, I'm not going to act like I'll get any sort of, you know, just because I've done this before. No, cool. But it was literally like I said, after that first class, the person who taught the class was like, he goes, I'd put you straight back in the class. You don't watch the fact that my thumb's bleeding, I sliced it open. I wore plaster in the class as well, don't worry, I didn't, you know, bleed all over the gaff. But after that first class, it was like, I'd put you straight back in where you were before. It was only by default. I said, I got a friend who's joining, he will be in beginners. And he was like, you might as well just go to the same classes together if that's, you know, the whole point of two friends joining at the same time, cool. And it got to yesterday's class, and I think because obviously there's a couple of different coaches, you know, who obviously take part in the more advanced classes anyway. But the one specifically would have noticed that I did, like I said, 3 classes yesterday, and it was after the last class. He was saying to me about doing the grading, and I mentioned the fact that, like I said, with the yellow and green, because I ain't going to lie, for the sake of this YouTube video, that I know I'm dragging on a little bit, but I was like, in my mind, I'm thinking, I don't want to pay for a grading twice to get back to where I went to. So I was just kind of like saying, can I bring my certificates in and then we can just do like that? And he started laughing. He was like, to be fair, bro, yeah, he said, from next week, just jump in for the next class up. So I was like, sweet. So again, the whole point of, like I said, with this video and this channel and everything I've been saying, and the same way with this specific video, like I've been saying from May 2022, bro. In a few months' time, bro. That's 2 years I've been on this YouTube thing, yeah. And as I said, everything I've been saying, I've been proven correct. Everything I'm saying about meditating, going inward, muting out this world, asking yourself, what do I really want to be doing every single day, bro? What am I trying to build my life around? Because it's, like I said, there's levels to this shit. Same way, I'm not going to get on SR just too quickly. I'm going to bring it back up at the end with semen retention, yeah. But like I said, with the meditation, spirituality, as much as I hate the phrase, but it's context for what I'm going to be talking about. So when I say we're in a simulation, again, I'm not just shouting shit at a camera and throwing all this information at you. To me, it's use this information, use it to your advantage. So the same way, like I said, but from back then, I said, okay, I'm just getting all these thoughts constantly, in all these ways I can articulate stuff, and I'm writing these things down. I thought, you know what, I can't keep watching other motherfuckers on YouTube and think, I could do that. And I've said it in plenty of videos, I was like, bro, go on then, do it. Same way I'd say to anyone watching my videos, bro. If you're thinking, same way, even in the negative, even if someone watches one of my videos and thinks, oh, fuck what this geezer's saying, shout out, bro, go do it then, yeah? Pick up your phone and start recording yourself, because at the minute where I'm just stood in this house talking at my phone and I'm just looking at myself on that screen instead of looking at the lens like it's eye contact. Got my neighbours that side, I don't know if they're hearing or listening, I don't really give a fuck, to be quite honest, bro. Same way I'm chatting about simmer retention, not wanking, you know what I mean? Where was I going with that? As I was saying, from back then, and even then, like I said, the vision had to change a little bit, because in the time of starting the channel, like I said, a couple of months later, I stopped doing the Muay Thai. Now I'm thinking, yeah, with the fitness journeys, and I know I got it because it's FJTV, but I was letting external thoughts get into my head, and other people's perception of me, and other people's thoughts, and the same, like I said, like with having the bollocks to put yourself on the internet, having the bollocks to speak about, even like I said, stuff like sim retention, stuff like I said, wet dreams, bro. Big 26 years old, like I said, having them in 2023, bro. It's like, do you know how embarrassing that is? And that's why I get on my soapbox a little bit, same way, like I know I'm ranting now, but I'm going to keep going on this trail of thought. Because when I see the YouTube comments, a motherfucker saying, wet dreams, no, it's okay, it's no, you, bro, you're just patting yourself on the back, bro, now. I'm not saying it to be negative, but like, no, you should chastise. I'm not saying that, bro. I'm saying be real with yourself, bro. Look yourself, same like I see my reflection there. Look yourself in the eye and be like, I ain't done what I know I needed to be doing, bruv. So if it's the case of, like I said, meditating before you're going to sleep, stretching, whatever the fuck, going in the gym, I understand the same way with this channel. There's going to be people watching this that just to get up, put the clothes on, get in the car or get on the bus or start walking, to just go to the gym, put themselves through this session, like I said, like you're looking through this POV, I was going to say 24/7, 365, obviously when you're asleep, whatever, but technically you're still looking at your mind's eye, but I won't go down that rabbit hole just yet. But the same, like I said, just almost like mechanical, like you're operating this vehicle, same like you're driving a car. And that's why, again, I didn't really finish the point, but I'm going to bring it up now. As I said, with the training, and when I say I really do this, bruv, yeah? It's the same when I'm doing circuit classes as part of this Muay Thai class, and I'm just pushing myself, and I don't care if I get tired or wherever, and I'll start slacking, bruv. I'm just still just drilling it in my head like a drill sergeant, bruv. You just got to keep going, pushing. And that's why, like I said, I realised, and I'm like, it's easy for me to think, should have done this sooner, but what if I... But as I said, with everything coming full circle, and it's literally like, this is why it happens exactly the way it does. So then the same, like I say, you can kind of look back on your life and see all the ups and the downs, and the times where you think, no, nothing can get worse than that, and you go up a bit and it goes even worse. Like I said, bro, still being able to keep your head fucking high, stand on your 10 toes, as a man, one hand on your bollocks without getting vulgar. I say, you know what, nah, fuck the negativity, bring it, bro, whatever you got, bro, yeah. But with great power comes great responsibility, yeah. I can't have that fucked up part of my brain, and I say fucked up when really it's just as a man. And same, like I said, it couldn't just be, no, just fitness journeys, just gym, just when I'm always sort of looking one eye on something else, or looking over my shoulder, when I know there's something, an itch that I can't really scratch. So again, that's almost 20 minutes, so I didn't want to drag this one on. As much as I call this Nak Muay, I might get more views on this video, because I'm talking about Muay Thai, and the second people are going to be like, what the fuck's this geezer on about? But again, just to wrap that up, and all that point, as I said, none of what I said is me saying, champion type of it. Nah, bro, like I said, it was realising I started something, absolutely loved it. Then I was doing other things and I was juggle other things. I was thinking about a million things and I weren't really focusing. And like I said, I let myself drift off a little bit. I started going down the negative spirals. And I've said about it plenty of times, trying to say I do the channel purges, but because I cringe looking back at some of my videos, and it's like current Josh at the time talking about stuff, and I'm thinking, whether I'm saying something positive or negative, it's like, bro, I know what happened after these steps, bro. That's why there was like 3 videos I deleted and they were like back to back, literally day after each other. Because I said to myself, bro, that part of my memory or whatever, I can keep on the bookshelf because I'll never forget, bro. But it don't need to be on YouTube. I don't even need to put it on my Patreon, bro. It's like, you know what, that can just be lost to time. Like tears in the rain, to quote Blade Runner. And again, as I said, I know I keep saying I'm going to wrap the video up, but I'm still going because I've still got stuff to say. And my ears popped for the last 10 minutes, so it's kind of off-putting. But like I'm saying, since starting the channel, and all I was talking about, and all I was ever trying to put out there was a positive message. Like I said, no matter how negative this shit gets, no matter how close you might be to thinking, bro, I'm done. I don't even care if it's, no, this is real, it's about I'm done in this vessel, this surroundings and circumstances, bro. I just want to, whether it's to the next one or whether it's just infinite darkness, but reminding yourself, bro, how much control you really do have. Really, like I said, out there as well, but you got to go in here first, in here as well. Yeah. So that's why I say with the meditation, that's why I say understand you're in a simulation, that's why I say understand you're an immortal being. So no matter what forces come, no matter what they might say or whatever you might think they're going to do, and like I said, like a real world shit, I'm not just saying this and then staying in my house. It's like, bro, no, I've been there. I've seen the demons lurking, almost like it's like pitch black and there's just a load of red beady eyes looking at big man. When I say big man, I ain't really saying it to put myself on a pedestal. It's partly an inside joke and hyperbole of what I talk with my friends and how we speak or whatever. But like I said, Josh stood there 10 toes, whether it's 1 man up, 2, 3, 4, whoever, and I'm still stood there and I'm still, you know what, let it, whatever the fuck happened, bro. As I see, 22. And as I said, bro, there's certain things I'm not going to bother saying about on YouTube because for what reason, bro? Because again, like I said, it's not about me saying, I'm so humble, but this is a story when I knocked out 10 people in a row. Do you know what I mean, bro? I'm not saying I've got a story like that, obviously, but you get what I'm saying, yeah? Same like I said, bringing it full circle to the whole point in this video, that's where I said, alright, I got all this in my head, and when I'm out and about, can't just be, yeah, I'm going to deadlift 200 kilo today. Like I said, I've got to be doing the training. Excuse me, I'm cracking my knuckles off camera. Got to be doing the training. That's what I said, is warrior in a garden. I don't want to hurt no one. But like I said, let someone fucking try. And if push comes to shove, and if I've got to defend my family, forgot which side my bloody tattoo was on. But I'll leave the video there. Like I said, that's more than long enough. But the whole point in this video is just, you know inwardly what you want to be doing on some level. Even if it takes doing this, that or the other. But for me, it always came full circle with the training. Because, like I said, it doesn't, even if you take the label away of Muay Thai or gym or fitness, cardio, running, what am I actually doing? It's my immortal soul, but my consciousness operating this physical vessel in this simulation that I'm just passing through for the experience, for the ride, like you're on a roller coaster, yeah? So I'll leave the video there because I keep saying I'm going to wrap it up and then I'll drag it on a little bit, so as always, stay up, stay on your purpose. Links below, my Instagram, and then the Patreon. As I said, my old videos on there. 113 videos on there at the minute. £5 a month. It's literally to support the channel. But I don't expect anyone to give me the hard-earned money. That was just something that I thought, instead of just deleting videos constantly, if there's ones that I think, nah, it's not too bad, put it on the Patreon. Keep the channel clean, cut, fresh, whatever. I've still got the tier for the lifestyle coaching, as I said, in my real-world life. From doing online coaching, I thought I can kind of bridge that gap. But again, don't expect anyone to put their money in my pocket. I'm just going to keep doing my thing regardless. Yeah, as always, stay up, stay on your purpose. Let's fucking go.